I have 0 seconds. Good morning. Hey, good morning. I'm live. It's time for me to do some coffee and vinyl. And coffee and vinyl it is. And I'm going to start out today replying to an email. Good, right here. So yeah, there we go. Hey, I trust everyone's doing well today. I am having a blast working on some records here. I still have that big box of jazz buyback that I have to price. So I might try to do a little pricing. Then today is Sunday, so I'm open in Raleigh today, so I'll get some things ready for that. And cool things like that. So here I am. Trying to make it happen, folks. Trying to make it happen. Absolutely. Yeah. One thing I did pull, I was going to talk a little bit about was beach music. Does anyone enjoy beach music? I have this little compilation called Shagger's Delight. So when you go down to the beach and you put on some beach music, you do a little dance called shag. So you shag. I grew up saying shag music. Good morning, Carol. How are you this morning? Thanks for joining me so early. I appreciate it. I trust you and C we're doing well. Absolutely. So I grew up shag music, beach music. And then imagine what happens when I saw Austin Powers. And I was like, whoa. So beach music is the music that, oh, that's cool. Beach music is the music that was played at the beach. And as I understand, that's more of a North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia thing, maybe even Georgia and Florida, I don't know. But I understand it's like the kids would go down to the beach and they would put the money in the jukebox and things like that. And they would just play beach music they played at the beach on the jukeboxes. And it was really cool. And so it just kind of got that. Good morning, Alan. You're the email that I'm replying to, and I think you're going to be somewhat happy, maybe. But anyway, yeah. And so beach music is essentially R&B from the 50s and 60s and just good old music you can dance to. Good morning, Lisa. And there's a little modified jitterbug dance, and it's called the shag, and it's really cool. But I'm just going to read you some songs from this compilation. No, I'm not, because this is fairly new music. There we go. But, it was like we had a local band called the Embers, and they were huge in the beach music scene. But, there's other stuff too. We had a band called The Occasions. They were local. But lots of good R&B. Virginia Walker was considered beach music, or at least some of the songs. I mean, it's just got boom, 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 some stuff like that. But it's some of it was R&B, some of it was pop, and it was just awesome. And there was radio stations that devoted specialty shows to beach music, and it was just pretty cool. There's some cool remixes on YouTube where you can listen to the top 10 beach music songs and things like that. That's just really neat. People who came from the West Coast to North Carolina, they would hear the term beach music and they would get so excited because they could hear Jan and Dean and Dick Dale and some of the other stuff like that. Yeah. The Platters was a popular, With This Ring, I Promise I'll Always Love You. That was really cool. Chairman of the Board was some of the other ones. And and the Thames, Don't Worry, Be Happy. This is a compilation from the UK, and Motor City Beach Music, a collection of 16 hot tracks from Detroit's finest. And so I throw this in the little beach music section. I can't keep good beach music, folks. Again, it's just cool music to listen to. Yeah, so there we go. And Alan, did beach music make it up to your way? Lisa, did beach music make it down that way? Carol, I would be surprised if it did, but I really would. Yeah, so I was in Wake Forest yesterday. I remember a lot. Oh, Arthur. Hello, Arthur. I remember a lot of beach music as a result of an old guy. That's awesome. Good morning, Arthur. Thank you for hanging out with us this morning. I appreciate it. Yeah, so beach music is real popular. There was a label that was almost created and dedicated. Cheers, everyone, to beach music, and as well as some of the newer bands that would put out beach music and have parties. Yeah, the old beer drinking music. But I love beach music. Is By the Embers. It kind of tells it all. So a lot of people would come in and they were like, "You got any beach music?" I said, "I got tons of it." Well, where is it? Because there were so many compilations that was released. Ocean Drive was a popular compilation. And that was actually Warner Brothers. They realized the importance of that, and they made it happen. They made a lot of sales from that. So there we go. And then yeah, it's just kind of neat growing up in North Carolina, learning about beach music, learning how to shag, not even realizing it was such a local thing. Yeah, so that's really neat. How about that, folks? I'm going to inspect some records and price them. However, some need some inner sleeves, so I'll make a pile of ones that need the inner sleeves. I went through these the other day and we looked at them, and just for curiosity, but I don't think I inspected very many of them, and I certainly didn't price them. So I think I'll work on that a little bit as we chat. Now, tell me something about some. It was very hard to find that type of music. Yeah. So Dick Dale is really cool. Sold a Dick Dale record more recently, but that Dick Dale, even though it's got a beach vibe, it doesn't fall into the beach music of North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Virginia. I think of that more as surf music, and of course beach blanket bingo. So the beach music we refer to in the Carolinas is R&B music. So it's interesting. So there you go. Oh, there was a movie about some girls that went to Myrtle Beach in South Carolina. Help me here, folks. And it was typical coming of age movie where they drove around in some type of convertible up and down the Strand, and I don't remember the name of it, but it's caught me off guard right now. He was popular in California, as well as Beach Boys and Jan and Dean, and so the Ventures. Ventures are from Seattle, Washington, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So one of the radio shows I host when I was in college was called Pipeline, and I played surf music, which is essentially instrumental rock combo. And the Ventures had a record called Pipeline, so that's where I named it. But But I even played contemporary stuff like Man or Astro Man. So that was really cool. Pricing some records, folks. Got my zapper right here. Pricing some records. I put the sticker on the back in the top corner. I don't like it when stores put it on the front. Especially if I'm going to buy it, because I want to take the sticker off. I do. Alan, you got to tell us about your crate digging adventure yesterday. I think Alan was going crate digging yesterday, and was that your first outing in months, Alan? Tell us all about that. I'm really interested to hear about that. Yeah, so that's really cool. And yeah, had a fabulous day in Wake Forest yesterday. A lot of my customers are very, very respectful with coronavirus and the limitations and the restrictions, I have for coming into the shop. Thank you for those. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for being kind and respectful. Some thought I was Walmart, just going to walk in, do whatever they like. But Walmart's this big. I'm this big. I mean, teeny tiny little me. Walmart, me. And so, oh, it's Tuesday. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he's going to find some gems. That's for sure, Lisa. Absolutely. Tuesday. That's awesome. Well, I hope you find some cool stuff. I really do. Speaking of cool stuff, yeah. There's some talk on YouTube about Paul McCartney's new record. Do you like that record, Alan? Do you like listening to it? I went and listened to it again yesterday on YouTube just to re-familiarize myself with it. I don't personally have a copy in my library, but I think you do, Alan. Anybody else have a copy of Paul McCartney's Flamin' Pie? I think it was 90s. It was in the late 90s. Yeah. Yeah, so I got one price so far, folks. The rest of them need inner sleeves. What did they do with all the inner sleeves? That's always the question. Inner sleeve need. So I was able to see a couple customers I hadn't seen in a while yesterday in Wake Forest. Yeah. Does Elvis still lead in number of single cells? I don't know, Arthur. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. And if there is a number of single cells, sounds almost like a disease. When was it stopped? I mean, sure, you can, with the advent of MP3, you could buy a single and you could put on your iPod. I don't know. Yeah, so Alan does have the CD 1997. I was going to say 97, just wasn't sure. And is that a record you enjoy listening to, Alan? All right, got one with the inner sleeve. Yeah, I'm going to test it. Going to inspect it, that is. See what's happening. Yeah. But I listened to it again. I couldn't help but think of the Peter Buck that I heard on the record on Flamin' Pie. This one looks nice, folks. It looks real nice. Good, I have some new records to put out for today. Make a video. I've still haven't went in the vault yet. I'm hoping I don't have to, folks. I want to stay away from the vault. Save those for later. I thought I brought a big pile of sleeves up here to put some records in. Yeah, so Bill, I see you have a guitar there. Stratocaster with black pickups. Very cool, sir. Can you play some? Can you play some Dick Dale on that guitar? Yes, I think he makes. I think it makes one of his top tens. Alan, I'll let the hear your top 10 Paul McCartney records. I really enjoy listening to Band on the Run. Yeah. I thought you were bicycle riding. You don't have time to go record shopping. And plus, you don't need to buy any more records. Never, ever, ever, ever. You don't need to buy any more records. What are you doing? Did you go bicycle riding? And if you did, how many miles? I would like to know that, how many miles you went and how it was and cool things like that. Yes, absolutely. And see how it is. Top 10. That's awesome. Pick it on squirrel. But yeah, I want to hear about you rode 12 miles. Awesome. Wow. Very cool. I dreamt I went to a restaurant and I had food and I forgot my mask, so I had to go back to my car and get the mask. And I was saying, how can I eat with a mask on? It was just so surreal, just like everything else is today. But that was very, very interesting, none the least, to do that. Yeah. So yeah, vintage Goodmans, looking good. I got these at a good price. So I'm gonna pass the price on to my customer. So anyway, Donald, you guys may have seen Donald. He's Wake Forest, and so he came up to Wake Forest yesterday, Record Crate, and we had a chance to hang out for a while and talk. Wake Forest is essentially two. It's got a wall that kind of divides, so there's kind of like two areas, if you would. So I, after he crate dig and after he got his items he was interested in, and I said, why don't you go back there and just have a seat? So he did, and then I had a seat maybe 10 feet away. So we were able to hang out and talk, which was cool, and it was nice. Don, I learn a lot from my customers, and I learned a lot from Donald yesterday about records, which was cool. Don and I both are fortunate in the fact that with age and wisdom and smart buying, we were able to get some good audio equipment over the years. So we're very fortunate in that respect, each of us, to be able to enjoy listening to music a little easier. Yeah, I put $12 on this Benny Goodman. Benny Goodman. Yeah, so sometimes I feel like I want to get all these jazz records priced and put them all out at one time, but I also feel like I don't have that luxury at this time and with the pandemic and all. Yeah. This one's got an inner sleeve. He's the king of swing. He's Benny Goodman. I like how they have the color strip here and the color strip there, and then they join together. Yeah, love that. 1937-1938 Jazz Concert No. 2 with his original orchestra, trio, and quartet. That's going to be pretty cool to listen to. Yeah. Did anybody have a chance to go, other than squirrel away, go out crate digging and pick up some records? Which Bill Evans did you get? How many did you get? Yeah. You know, I still got that fancy one waiting back there waiting for you. It's tucked away in the vault, squirrel. It's a really special one that you would enjoy having. That's for sure. Yeah. Da, 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 da. What else happened? So, a zapper. But it works great. I'm going live tonight, folks. And I'm going to do another $1 CD sale. So I got to make that thumbnail and all. I figured with all the CDs I have that are in that condition, I probably can do at least 12 of these. And yesterday I put out in Wake Forest. I'll do it here today, out on the sidewalk, and here on the patio I'll put some dollar CDs out there, and some DVDs, and see if somebody would like to take advantage of that. And then if by chance anyone is waiting, and I'm reaching my hand out toward the window where the patio is, someone is waiting, they can have the opportunity to do a little shopping if they're waiting, or if they're just looking for a good deal on a CD, they can do that. So that's going to be exciting. And yeah, give a little bit is helpful, folks. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah. So did you guys play any records yesterday? Did you anything to share with me? What's going on? Cool things like that. Aha. Here's another one. Another one with inner sleeve. It's interesting how they use plastic inner sleeves. And other than the 80s ones, I think these protected the records really well, and I also think rice paper protected really well, and cool things like that. Yeah, good morning, LC. I just mentioned I'm going to go live tonight with some more CD sales. Yeah. Oh, Lisa, let me know if there's anything in there you think I might want to buy. I'm always looking at CDs, that's for sure. I'm always looking music for me. I always like to get all the Pink Floyd I can get and variations. And yesterday, well, so a guy came in this week. Maybe he came Monday or so. And he dropped off some CDs, and I let him age. And then I inspected them yesterday morning, and it was a Pink Floyd pressing on CD that I didn't have, that I just learned. And I was so excited about that, because it was a 97 remaster of Momentary Lapse of Reason. And it had a different mix. 97, I said, 1997 remaster. And it had it sounded different than the original. And so that was exciting. It was so, yeah. What would I be looking for? Oh, wow, Lisa. Anything Pink Floyd related, I'm always looking for. And I like to get the original master recordings of Mobile Fidelity, the gold disc. I like those. I have an SACD player, so I like SACD. Yeah. And then, you know, the list would be so long, Lisa. But hey, yeah. But will you be doing any auctioning with those, Lisa? Will you be putting them up for sale anywhere? Because I'm always looking for stuff. Awesome, man. Awesome, LC. Look for Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay, good. Yeah. I'd rather be the other way around. And make it. They're all mini fresh to some are still in cellophane. So if they're in cellophane, that means they haven't been opened, correct? It's amazing what people paid for CDs when they first hit the market. And then, of course, the box sets and things like that just ran it on up in price. That's for sure. That is for sure. Wow. Let's see, get some more of these priced. So anyway, I got here early. I got to pack some orders. I took cellophane lessons. Cellophane lessons. Well, I expect to hear a cellophane concert. Noodling with the cellophane. Absolutely. Let's see what else I missed. Correct, brand new. Yeah. Factory sealed. Never been open. Yeah. Yeah, that's legal. So are you going to do anything, Lisa? Oh, would you like to, Lisa, would you like to join me tonight when I go live with my CDs? Always looking at tag team partner, that's for sure. That's for sure. You're welcome to. Yes, good morning, Mike. How are you? Yeah. Absolutely. Morning. Is it good morning? Is it bad morning? Morning. We know it's morning. We know that. I got to get some more bags. I like to put these cool jazz in bags. Yeah, I like that. So that one can sit there. Needs an inner sleeve. We have all the inners. This is volume 1. So I had volume 2 earlier. This is volume 1. This one has Count Basie. So this is the famous 1938 Carnegie Hall Jazz Concert. I think this is the one that is to listen to. Lisa, I'd like to talk with you about that. I'd like to talk with you about that. I'm okay, other than shoulder still hurts like it. Hey, Lisa, do you mind if we reach out to each other in some capacity? I would love to talk with you about that. I really would. And I'd like to talk with you about maybe you've used it before. I'm gonna throw this keyboard out the window. It's that Bluetooth. Let's see, here's my phone number. What about Cab Calloway on Blues Brothers? That was a cool one too. I think I found the movie Blades and Saddles, so I put it to the side. Cheers, everyone. I got my Bob Marley. So Mike was saying, I'm okay, other than shoulder still hurts like heck. Oh. Sorry to hear that. Connie Francis says, I'm sorry. So sorry. That too. Now you're talking, Cousin Carol. Yeah. Now you're talking. Lisa, I would be glad to give you some pointers and see if we can make it happen. Absolutely. Absolutely. So this is London phase 4 or 4 phase. I think it's phase 4. I don't know that one either. You know, one of the movies I remember so well that I like, and I don't know why I like it, it's a silly movie, but Young Frankenstein, Mel Brooks. Absolutely. This comes with a little booklet. I'm going to inspect this record and then take a look at the little booklet. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Ba-da-da-ba. Folks, whenever you buy records, you got to make sure you got to make sure you inspect your records. Okay, you got to hold them and sit there flat, sit there in the shape of a bowl or a taco or a potato chip. We want records to be as flat as possible so that they will play and sound fabulous. I don't sell to Declutter, but if they buy it, I know it's worth selling myself. For instance, a DVD, they offered me $3. I can get 30. That's cool. I love Groucho's line at Night at the Opera. Never seen it. Holler at me anytime. I don't know if I could. I don't know what I would have. I don't know. I don't know if what I have would be much interest. Seems like a lot of mainstream rock and alternative. You're saying what you have is mainstream rock and alternative? That's my crowd, Lisa. And jazz and country. I mean, hey, that's my audience. They love rock and alternative, but they also love other things too, as you could see. So some classical CDs I didn't think I would ever have a chance to sell. This is a nice little booklet, folks. Phase 4 stereo. Hair bands. Country. Wow. I'm trying to decide if I'm getting my hair cut next week. Alan, were you able to get the top down yesterday? Did you ride with your top back? I did. I had a blast. Let me tell you, we had 84 degrees, and then when I was coming back to the city, it was probably 80, maybe even 78. It was fantastic. I had a blast. Sun's getting ready to come in. Look at there. Gosh. I just love this. Just some hair bands. Yeah. In the 1935 Marx Brothers film, A Night at the Opera, Groucho Marx famously quipped, "You're willing to pay him $1,000 a night just for singing? Well, you can get a phonograph record of it." Winnie the Moocher. Oh, I've heard that song. Yeah. I need a haircut too, so bad. But I don't want to do it. Our cases are skyrocketing. Yeah. I hear you. And yeah, and if the presidential convention takes place, Lisa, in Florida, not only do you have breeze, but you had ocean breeze. Oh my stars. That is awesome. Alan, I didn't realize you lived at the shore. Yesterday, county next to mine had the most cases ever in a day. Wow. Be careful, folks. And our cases are going up in North Carolina, and I'm being super, super, super careful with people coming in. And like I said, some people, you walk into Walmart, do whatever you want to. I haven't been. I did get some pickup, some drive-in pickup at Walmart, but you walk in, as I understand, you walk into Walmart, they could care less if you're wearing a mask or not. It's really sad. I'm doing my best to stay safe, because if I were to die from coronavirus, oh, I feel bad for the person who has to clean up record crate, get rid of everything. But hey, stuff's getting out of here. More, I can honestly say more stuff is leaving than coming in, which is good. Groucho. I don't think I've ever seen a Groucho Marx movie. Yeah, I don't think I ever have. Never have. If you had a record, I would probably have heard it. But there you go. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's interesting, Lisa. I try not to focus on. Hey, I'm not hiding from it. I want to be fully aware of what's going on, but I am trying my best not to focus on that. I have all the Marx Brothers movies. They're so cool. Well, I tell you, if I run across one, Mike, I'll make sure that I'll watch it. Yeah. I think my father liked Charlie Chaplin. No, Charlie Chaplin. Charlie. And yeah, um, Charlie Chaplin. Help me here, folks. Yeah, I try not to think of it either. Yeah, but Lisa, I'm very serious. If you want to reach out, I'll be glad. You're welcome to join me. If you had some CDs that would be of the dollar nature, it would be cool to um, come online with me tonight, and I would be honored. Anybody think that's a good idea for Lisa to join me? If it's a good fit for her, put a one. Put a one in the comments. Yeah. I have most of Charlie's movies. My greatest genre is comedies, especially classic ones. Let's see. Lisa says, coolest records I ever saw were a ton of wax cylinders that came into eBay store I worked at. Yeah. I have I have one or two cylinders, and it doesn't feel like wax, but I have one or two cylinders. Folks, this is a wonderful record. Benny Goodman and his orchestra recorded live in Stockholm. That's why I have such a. Yeah. If we were virtually, Lisa, I could probably save you a little bit of time if we were to reach out with Skype or FaceTime or something like that. I want to show you guys my new phone case. So I got a new phone case. So here's my old one, and I had to get something that I could easily see with this crazy color. And I love this case. It's got a little bit of a grip to it, and it's really cool. However, it's not looking very cool anymore. And I tried to see if I could get all this off, and it's just dirty, and it's cracking. So I was like, I'm gonna get me a new case, and this time I'm gonna get me a clear one. And so I got the same brand. I've been using SPECK Spec. You may see that logo, you may not. I've been using that the whole time. And so I went looking for another spec, but I wanted a clear one. So I essentially got the same case, only it's clear. And so now, I always think it's cool when people use their phone without a case, and I'm like, wow, you're brave. And so I don't, yeah. That's cool, Lisa. You're welcome to take images of the spines and just email them to me. Then I'll be glad to specifically, yeah. But then that's a lot of texting. We could do it so much faster. We could share a StreamYard, not live, but we could share a StreamYard, and that would expedite things a little bit. But anyway, hey, I'm looking forward to checking out your CDs, and if there's something in there I'm interested in, you could just let me know. As much as I'm selling on eBay, I'm enjoying that. But I'd rather just sell it and let people buy it. I'm going to have to get to the point of listing pre-loved records on eBay. Yeah, I think I probably got 99% of my new pressings on eBay. There's some that just aren't in the database, and I don't want to be the person to have to enter them. So, well, I'll say 99% of what I can list is on eBay, and then I probably have a few hundred that could be created titles, but I don't want to do that. Yeah. I guess. So you have a case that has 75. How many do you have for the whole thing? How many cases do you have? Yeah. Anyway, folks, got this wonderful Benny Goodman today. I'm going to go ahead and price this. Where's my zapper? I just had it in my hand. I'm going to price it at $10. It's in beautiful condition. I don't like to use near mint, but it sure is beautiful. Yeah. And it looks like they were at a family reunion or a cookout by a picnic or something. I just love this. I just love it. I love it, love it. I love the glossy cover. It's pretty nice. So this is going to go in the pile. Oh, yeah. I forgot I had this one. This is the Bonnie Porter record. I need to get that out there. She died this week. Let's see what I got here. Patio. I'll count a full case. They said, okay. Let me go back. 9 cases. 75 times 9. That's 900, 800, 700, 650 maybe? 600 plus? Yeah. This needs a bath. This needs a bath. Hairdresser just arrived upstairs. Yeah, this needs a bath, but I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful record. Yeah. You need a bath. I'm going to put this in the pile that needs a sleeve. Yeah. Anyway, that's great. I'm looking forward to checking that out, Lisa. I think I first heard that song, Sing, 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 in the movie 1941, and I said, wow, this is great stuff. The dance contest, I believe. Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. The adventures and the wonderful adventures and things like that. But yeah. Oh, I was going to ask anybody. A customer loaned this to me so I could check it out, and I really like it. It's a MP. Well, it's a FLAC player. It's called the PONO, the Pono, and this is the one that was Neil Young was involved in. It's got, as I understand it, it's got an incredible DAC. So it's got this is for headphones, and this is for your audio system. And at the bottom, there's where you plug in to recharge the battery, as well as how you sync to your computer. And right here is a little door, and in the door, I can't remember how to do it. There's a little card, so I think you can, a little flash memory card, if you would. And here it is. A little flap, and then inside there, you can't see it. There's a little card, a little micro card. I'm not going to take it out. And some people use a reader rather than plug in the device. They use a reader to transfer files. But this is really cool. I've enjoyed it. I like the fact that it's triangular, and I got to charge it. I let the battery go down. Oh, or did I? It's powering up. Let's see if there's enough juice here to make it power. Come on, wake up. He said, here, try it out. And I haven't read instructions or anything. I don't think there's enough juice to power it up. But I was going to say the display is touch sensitive. So it operates that way or that way. But what I like about it is that it's, you put on the surface and it's at an angle. Or if you want to stand it up, Or you would have to stand it up like that, and then the chords at the top. But I like that because I'll put it on the shelf where my hi-fi is. And he had preloaded a bunch of FLAC files, and it was cool. Yeah. So I like it. I might have to check it out. If you've been enjoying electro swing music, yeah. Swing is really my folks' era. They lived through the Depression and World War II and had some pretty good music. And Lisa shared with us that she likes electro swing, which is good. So Lisa's right. You can listen to a lot of it on YouTube. But they're taking the traditional swing music, adding some rhythm, if you would, drums and some bass. It's pretty cool. So it still respects the element of swing music from the jazz era, and yeah, listen to it. There's plenty on YouTube. You need to find it on Goodman's song. I'm sure Wikipedia would help, but I think it could have been Gene Krupa. What is that, Adam? What is what? A lot of music. Yeah. Oh, Pono. So Pono is a FLAC player. Yeah. And so I listened to All Things Must Pass. It's a high resolution file. I listened to All Things Must Pass on here. He had that on there. He had some other stuff. And so it was really neat. So I'll probably see him next week and I return it to him. But I don't even know what they're selling for now. I know they were super expensive when they were new. Yeah. So it's Pono. 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 Yeah. It has a player. It's a music player. I wish the battery was strong enough so I could show you how the display is, but it does show the album cover. It's big, but yeah, so that's pretty cool. FLAC. It's a type of file. A FLAC file. FLAC. Not to be confused with the Roberta. Yeah. Europe. Do they have Pono horses? I don't know. I don't even know what the word Pono means, but it's kind of spelled like pony. So anyway, folks, I think I'm gonna get off. I think I'll get some records to price, clean up some stuff, continue invoicing my never ending story, pack some orders so they'll be ready for tomorrow, and make it happen. But anyway, if you want to check it out online, Mike, I'm sure you can read all sorts of things, and be sure to go check out some YouTube with the electro swing. You don't have a thing if you ain't got the swing. And I probably have that all wrong. Oh yeah, someone's coming at noon today. They have an appointment shopping. Yeah. Thanks, Alan. I'm going to do that as soon as I get up here. I have my phone in my hand. I have your email open, and yeah, absolutely. Gonna make sure I have it open. Where'd you go? Where did you go? Oh darn! Where'd you go? Sorry. If I just don't get it right now, I won't. Let me go. Yeah. Anyway, time to make some hot coffee. Great. I'm looking forward to your email. Absolutely. Thoughts. thought that was interesting. Yeah. Hey, folks, hope you have a wonderful Sunday. I'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. For another Coffee and Vinyl, and we'll try to make it happen. And tonight, sometime or another, I'm going to go live with a dollar CD sale, and I'll probably try to create that event so that it'll be, yeah, it's great. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful afternoon, and yeah, see you soon.